Starting the session for today. So, may I have your attention, esteemed faculty and delegates? I would like to take a few moments of your time to introduce myself and the distinguished faculty members of this session. Good evening and a warm welcome to all the dignitaries present over here today. I am Rituparna from Clarinet, serving as the allocated session assistant to ensure a seamless experience. Clarinet stands as India's most relied upon digital platform, offering a multitude of enriching services for the doctors. It is with great pride that Clarinet serves as a digital partner for this online event hosted by the Indian Medical Association Medical Students Network Central Zone. And the focus of today's session is AI aided presentation skills and thesis writing. Now, without wasting any further minute, let's begin today's session, for which I would like to invite Dr. Muskan Somani ma'am, the Honorable Zonal Coordinator of Central Zone, to start the event today with her enlightening words and for the further coordination. So, the dice is all yours, ma'am. Please proceed.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm the Zonal Coordinator. I'm Muskan Samani, Zonal Coordinator, IMA MSN National. And I would like to welcome all of you to this AI to learn how to and how to learn how we can use AI to AI-aided procedure. And for this, we have today with us Dr. Samir Shah as this honorable speaker. And I would like to tell a few words about him. He's a consultant pediatrician and adolescent specialist. Also, he has a lot of other specialities in which there are a lot of research related work that he's done. He's a member of the Publication Editorial Board of International Society. Also, Joint Secretary, Indian Child Abuse and Child Labor Chapter of the Indian Academy of Pediatrics. Uh, Today, I would like to invite Dr. Samir Shah to enlighten us with how we can use AI in this thesis writing procedure. And I would like to welcome Sir and thank you, Sir, for taking so much time out of us. And we will learn a lot of this out of this webinar. I would like to call upon Sir and take the webinar forward. Hello,
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay. Kesha, has Sir joined the meeting?
Ma'am, maybe he has some network issues. He's reconnecting.
Okay, no problem.
Hello, Dr. Samir Shah is already here. Good evening, sir, and welcome you. Dr. Muskan, ma'am, over to you.
Good evening, Sir. Good evening, everyone. So again, I would like to welcome all of you to this webinar of AI and thesis writing, for which we have today with us a very esteemed speaker, Dr. Samir Shah. And I would like to welcome Dr. Samir today with us. He is a consultant pediatrician. He is consultant pediatrician and adolescent issues and holds a lot of important positions in various bodies. The first position being a lot of research related work that he's done is he's a member of the Publication Editorial Board of International Studies Adolescent Development. He also holds a position of secretary in child development and chapter of the Indian Academy of Pediatrics. I welcome you, sir, today, and I thank you for giving a lot of time to us, a lot of your valuable time, and we are sure that we're going to learn a lot out of this webinar. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Hello and welcome and good evening to one in all who are present in today's webinar. And it's a really one of the unique webinar that what today we are going to conduct, and it will be really very helpful for the each and everyone who are really interested in getting the references and want to do some our research work. This webinar will be definitely helpful to understand what are the intricacies. I am sharing my screen. Just pardon me for a few seconds. Are you everyone able to see my screen, please?
Yes, sir.
Right. So before I start my presentation, we having a one luckily today one more AI specialist, Mr. Prakash Tiwari is also joined. So after my presentation, he may also help you to get out about the what are the problems related with the AI, and he can also give some guidance about the AI. I'm requesting the host to please mute other people, please, so I can having a clear cut. Hello, hello. Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, this
Yes,
is
sir.
better.
Absolutely. So today my presentation is mainly AI-aided presentation skill and thesis writing, and how we can AI can be used for the writing research thesis for the better presentation. And for that, myself, Dr. Samir Shah, consultant pediatrician from the Vadodara, Gujarat, welcome you all. Before so we start regarding the how AI can help, let's show how we can change with the AI our presentation. This is my general presentation of my introductory slide, but at the same time, if we someone is introduced like this way to me, how it will
Hello,
be.
dear friends and colleagues. Let's know about Dr. Samir Shah, a practicing pediatrician from Samir Hospital and Holistic Adolescent Health Center and Narhari Hospital Vadodara, and a dedicated grassroots worker and aspirant honorary secretary AOP Gujarat 2024 to 25.
So this is the strength of the AI, how we can improvise our presentation of the ourselves, not only during the our presentation, but the any point of the time in the research and thesis development. So before I start my presentation, this is my disclaimer. I am not the technologically expert by profession, but of course the techno-savvy medical professional. This discussion is combination of my experience and research aided by the artificial intelligence. This is the only and only for the sharing the knowledge, no commercial aspect to disclose, not supporting any particular company or brand. There may be difference of opinion in some recommendation as per the experience and expertise. We will be happy if more addition in the points from the expert if time permits. So let's start learning together and we can get a more idea about how we can help each other. So when we start this presentation, this question is always come. Is it ethical to use the AI for thesis writing? So the AI helpful in the thesis writing is ignited the discussion of the authenticity always and always. Like any other new upcoming technology come, authenticity will be always questioned. Like same for the AI also. But while AI tools offer unparalleled assistance It's vital to maintain originality and not become the over-reliant on that AI is very, very important. Research thrives on unique contribution and AI should be supportive tool, not the replacement. And that is the today's our main aim and objective of today's presentation. So what will be today's presentation build up? That include the introduction, different types of the academic writing, its overview, basic rules of academic writing, role of the AI in academic writing, different tools available as a AI, and its precautions at the time of the that utilization of that tools, how we can use this for the impactful presentation, ultimately summary and epilogues. So you all about aware of about this advertisement, yes or no? I think we having some interaction in between if but it will be platform permits, so everybody can have a chance to understand what are the things what I want to convey the message through this. So I requesting host please inform the me when after the question answer came into the chat box. Okay. Hello. So this
Looking
is
to upskill for the future?
This new AI can perform all coding jobs in seconds, including blockchain development. While this AI is already outperforming accounting firms. Meanwhile, the new graphic design AI aims to automate graphic design and could minimize the need.
Relax. Because in a future where AI does most of the work, there'll be one thing that humans will finally get to do.
So we all understand this AI, the world is now the not the about the knowledge scarcity. It's a knowledge related the overuse of the or the overwhelming availability of the all the knowledge. So we have to gather in proper way in systematic way when we are writing the academic writing required. So when the academic writing required, anybody can start the writing in that their own presentation. These are the main things that we immediately come in our mind, that include the PG thesis writing, PhD thesis writing, article in journal, article in newspaper, academic presentation of research, and presentation in the conference and webinar. Do you have any more idea how we can utilize this academic writing will be required? Anybody can give their answer in the chat box if possible, and host can give me the idea. We can give a 30-second time to all the people to write their other ideas about the thesis writing. Who is the host today, Planet? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. So
So
we
you are
just
perfectly audible, sir. You can go ahead, please.
right. So we are giving a 30-second time to people to think over and above what are the academic writing required or the list that given to me. So can give you the idea in the chat box. Everybody can write this thing in 30 seconds. How many people over and above these things able to write? Let's see, and how the AI will do that thing in after that 30 seconds that we will disclose soon. Yes, any answer came in the chat box? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So within 30 seconds, it will be really difficult for the human to understand the things, what are the questions are there. And that this 30 seconds, the how the AI is giving the answer, let's see. So when the academic writing is required, the aided answer that include the academic writing required in the university and the colleges, that include the essay and research paper writing, dissertation and thesis writing, in research journal and publication that writing, conference and symposia where our active involvement will be there, and in that we require our writing skills. At the same time, educational website and platform where we really require this type of the systematic writing. Again, to grant a proposal, we require systematic writing of our own thesis. books and monograph itself having a so much idea that we really require our presentation in proper systematic way. At the same time, the professional organizations and associations really require going for their day-to-day publication of the journal. In that publication also, we really require this type of the writing. And last but not the least, the policy paper and the report writing is really require such type of the assistance scheme. So this is the impact of the AI. This AI will give this type of the message and knowledge about that thing that will be slightly difficult for us to recollect immediately, even though we are knowing. And that is the even importance of the AI, how we can be aided into our human resources. So what are the different type of the academic writing for which we require the help, and that include the different type of the places that include the essay writing, research paper, literature review, thesis and dissertation, academic articles, book reviews, reports, case study, annotated bibliographics, and academic proposal. At the same time, academic articles that are also included different research articles, review articles, meta-analysis or the systematic review article, different case study, commentaries and perspective, short communication and brief reports, and letter to editors. And when you become the more advanced and more senior, this type of the things is also really required for the academic article that include the book review, editorial writing, secretary's desk writing, presidential address, guest speech, and book forwards. So these are all the academic articles where we really require our own skill, and that can be the how AI will be added, that we have to understand. So before we understand how AI will helpful in this writing, we have to understand the basic rules of the academic writing, and that is again we having some idea. If we think of as a human intelligence, we having an immediate idea of that include the authentic, that it should be the authentic, it should be the original, research based, helpful to the society or some our professionals, then systematic presentation must be there. But if we ask the AI to give the details about the how the basic rules of the academic writing, he gives such a huge idea about that into the principles of the convention, that into the clarity, coherence, credibility, and adherence in the academic writing when we do the any academic writing in systematic way. And this include the clear and concise language. That means the clear and concise language to communicate your idea effectively. Avoid jargon or the over complex language that may obscure your message. At the same time, the proper formal tone or should be maintained in academic writing to avoid the colloquialism and slang and overly formed languages that will be really disturb our presentation and our flow. Same time, structure and organize your writing logically with a clear introduction, body paragraph, and conclusion. Each paragraph should focus on single ideas and transition smooth to the text. Same time, we really require a proper thesis statement that include clear and specific, and in the introduction that outline main argument, purpose, and on our paper should be really clear-cut mentioned in thesis statement. We also require evidence and support that include the support to our argument and evidence from the credibility of the sources, such as the peer-reviewed journal, academic book, reputed website. Use citation to acknowledge the source of your information. We really require a critical analysis to literature by analyzing and evaluating the existing research, theories or argument, and also offer the insight and the interpretation based on evidence. Our rules also include the academic integrity by the properly citing the source and avoiding the plagiarism. Use quotation mark for the direct quotes and provide citation for the paraphrases or summarize the information in proper systematic way. our referencing style also should be that will be that required for such concern paper or the concerned journal that should we have to maintain for a proper formatting of citations. There should be clarity and cohesion on the fundamental our idea, and that should be properly maintained when we are writing properly and clarity. Again, revision and proofreading is very important to eliminate the errors in the grammar, punctuation and spelling, proofed multiple times to ensure the clarity and coherence. Again, audience awareness have to be the very important to tailor your language argument to their level to understand and expertise. This means if I will give a jargon of the different medical thing that cannot be considered and understand by the many of the people today in our webinar. Same way we have to understand when we are writing our paper. Lastly, objectivity is of your writing by presenting the evidence-based argument and avoiding the personal bias or opinion unless appropriate will be maintained into the fundamental rules of the when we are writing any academic articles. Now let's discuss how in this rule this AI can be helped. So AI can assist in enhancing our creativity, efficiency, accuracy, and productivity. In previous few slides, you already I just show you how that AI helped me to start up this my today's presentation, and that will be the help of the AI. That will be help us to improvise our own skill rather than we are just want to relax that AI can do everything. So how AI can help? So AI can help in this now next few slides you can understand how the AI will helpful and which are the different tools or the apps that is available for that type of the help when AI what we are asking to help. Grammar and style checking is by the powerful tools such as the Grammarly or the pro writing aid can be automatically detect and correct the grammar, punctuation and style error. And this tool provides the suggestion for the improving clarity, conciseness and coherence in academic writing. At the same time, Turtuin and Copyscape type of the plagiarism detection tool really identifying all the plagiarism, and it will help a lot to completely clear the plagiarism in a very systematic way immediately to make our work more originally. Language translation and enhancement tool like Google Translate or the DeepL can assist non-native English speaker in translating the research or the academic paper into the English or the other languages. This tool helps to improve the accessibility and reach to the academic content. Again, research and informative retrieval is very important, and for that AI algorithm can analyze the vast amount of the data and literature to provide the researcher with a relevant article, study and resources related to their research topic. And for that, tools like Google Scholar, Semantic Scholar or the Microsoft Academic can be assisted to giving a review of the literature and finding the citations. Again, AI will be helped into the automated summarization, and AI-based summarization tool can generate the concise summary of the lengthy academic article or research paper. This helps the researchers quickly grasp the key point and finding of the study without having to read the entire document. Data analysis and visualization by the machine learning algorithm or a data analysis tool can analyze research data and generate visualization, chart or graph to illustrate the finding. Again, these aid researchers in interpreting and presenting their data very effectively. AI also helps in writing the assistant and generation. Like our OpenAI GPT, already we all know how it would be helpful in our routine day-to-day questionnaires. Same thing that will be also help us to give a proper suggestion, prompt, or even generate a text-based input provided by the user. This tool can assist the writer in brainstorming ideas, overcoming the writer's block, or generating a draft of the academic paper This can be also helpful to just generate a primary first proof of their thing, or can be helpful in the fine tuning of the ideas what will be generated by the authors, that can be really fine tuned by the AI assistants. Again, reference management is very, very important, and that is the most difficult task when we are writing any paper. And for that, Zotero or Mendeley can help to researchers to organize, store, and format the citations and references in academic paper. This is the best tools that available. What I had utilizing many times, that Mendeley helped me to immediately transform the citation in what is recommended by a journal. And these tools really streamline the process of managing bibliographic information and ensure the accuracy in referencing. So ultimately, AI offers the valuable support and automation in grammar checking, plagiarism detection, research assistance, and content generation. And at the same time, integrating the AI can improve the writing quality, streamlining the research process, and enhance the productivity. These are the different tools that if you find out on the Google, this type of the list can be available. Let's discuss few tools would really helpful for us in really day to day our writing any paper. And that first important is the Grammarly. It's a writing assistant that check the grammar, punctuation, style, and clarity. It offers the suggestion for the improving the writing quantity and correctness. At the same time, Pro Writing Aid provide a grammar checking style, editing and writing analysis. It offers in-depth report on areas such as readability, overuse of the word, and sentence structure. Turnitin is a plagiarism detection tool widely used by academia. It compresses the submitted document against a wide database and academic and online content to identify similarities. Same one more tool, that is the Copyscape, will be also helpful in the detection of the plagiarism. Many more tools are available and that are also very authentic. That one is the Authenticate also is there, but we are discussing the common tools that will be easily available. Having some free versions are there, and that's why it will be used for the our starting of our presentation. Same way, Google Scholar is a freely accessible research engine and indexing the scholarly article, these theses, books, and conference paper. It helps in the research finding relevant literature of their academic work. Semantic Scholar is also AI-powered academic research engine that use the natural language processing to provide relevant research paper and article. Again, Microsoft Academic is a free academic research engine that indexes the scholarly literature across the various disciplines. DeepL is an AI-based language translator that I already discussed. It translates the multiple languages in just a few clicks, and that help us and the other researchers who are having a difficulty in translating their content into the English or other languages. Few more of AI tool that will help us in academic writing, and that include the Zotero. It's a reference management tool that help in the researcher to collect, organize, and cite the resources and allow the users to create bibliographics and management citations seamlessly. Mendeley is also same of the type of the tool really excellently work for a long-term use. Open AI chat GPT is now everybody knows, so not much to discuss about that. Tableau is also the data visualization tool that help a researcher to create interactive and informative visualization to research data, and it offers a various charts and customize the option that gives us an excellent presentation idea when we are presenting somewhere. Same time, IBM Watson Analytics is a data analytic visualization tool help into the analyzing the data sources and create the compelling the visualizations. These are the few best tools for the presentation of preparation of the PPT that include the simplified Canva, Slide AI, Scribe AI, PowerPoint 365 itself having a AI tool, and Beautiful AI. All this presentation having such a beauty that you have to just put a few ideas regarding the what type of the presentation you want, and they immediately prepare the presentation for you, and then you can utilize your thought process on the paper, and then you can utilize more and more better way. This is one of the excellent slide that what I just get the beauty from the beautiful AI. So this is type of the presentation immediately we ready with a few click, and that is the important uh, and excellency of the artificial intelligence that will help us in the our academic presentation also. But at the same time, in academic presentation, AI will be help in our designing and layout. It also help into the different content generation to customize the our presentation and ensure that it is a clear, concise, and impactful. Again, language translation help us to give a multiple translating in the different languages. And lastly, about the how I am delivering this lecture, the ultimately AI tool able to give us the that they, about our own data, that and that will be by the analyzing of the speech, how confidently we are speaking, what is the our tone, what is the pacing, how clearly we are speaking, whether it is really helpful to the other, and this ultimately helpful us ourselves to preparing more powerful way for the our next presentation. So these are the few slides that will be presenting how this AI based presentation looks like. I have just few days back presented the AI for social media benefit and risk, and this is an excellent slide that is I had prepared on AI based. AI directly give this type of the specific informative slides that we can never thought of when we are preparing our own simple PowerPoint presentation. Just check this. These are the few information what I am sharing with you. This information, if we enter into the AI-based tool, see how the clearly and very beautifully way AI give this type of the presentation. Just a previous slide and this slide having a same write-up, but the presentation that differs, and that's the importance of the AI. Again, this type of the specific severe presentation, that type of the we all know. If you just search many times this type of the learning tools and that the advertisement we are getting, all ultimately prepared on AI based tools. So we have to understand how this AI is helpful and how it will be helpful. Just it is asking what you are want to write today in early morning while you are taking a simple tea and you having a thought of something, and you just enter that data into the AI, and ultimately it start like dive this type of the excellent presentation, how it look like the AI timeline what I just thought of, and I just put that thing, this type of the excellent presentation immediately ready with a just clapper of the kick with a my own presentation data. So it boosts our creativity. Just this slide is also the AI based
What
thing.
qualities truly define a leader in the field of pediatrics? How about commitment, experience, and a clear vision for the future?
You understand how this type of the creativity, just my simple my photograph is now speaking in front of you, that will be the really give a real impact of this my presentation, that this is the AI based presentation can be possible. This type of the photograph I had prepared through the AI base, and that is the importance of the AI. It will really boost our creativity. At the same time, it increase our accuracy of the and increase the reach to the targeted audience, what the targeted audience want. It is also give the proper personalized experience and analyze and decode the past performance, and that will improve our confidence when we are giving some presentation in proper way. This type of the AI influencer that will be artificially prepared is now in front of us with that we can utilize in our presentation itself. So this type of the real presentation that we can prepare just by the few clicks with our thought of the mind of our presentation. But wait, my dear friends, this is not that such of the simple thing what I am presenting till now. We have to understand what are the precautionary measures when we are using the AI, and that includes the integrity, accuracy, and ethical issues of the AI, and that that we are discussing in few next slide with some examples, so you can understand how we can take a proper precautionary measure while using the AI. So precautionary measures that include the verifying the result that is given by the AI. We always have to verify that result with a specific checking tools that is available online, and we have to give for the data analytic actual source that we have to go for that. Otherwise, there may be a chances that type of the result that given by the AI algorithm may mislead and produce the error or misinterpretation, and that will be really giving a crucial doubt when we check its output. We have to understand the limitation of the AI also, because it's having a specific capability to understand the proper algorithm based interpretation, and it may struggle with a complex task or the nuanced languages. Understanding this limitation can help us to use the AI tool effectively and interpret the result accurately. Let's see few example of these two. Suppose the Prem wrote a research paper on the climate change mitigation strategy and decided to use the Grammarly to review the improve the writing. After running the Grammarly grammar check, he received the several suggested corrections throughout the document. On one of the suggestions was the phrase implementing renewable energy initiative should be changed to the developing green energy object. While Grammarly flagged the original phrase as a potentially unclear and suggested this type of the suggestion, Prem reviewed his own context and realized that implementing renewable energy initiative having a better capture and specific action discussed in his paper, and that's why he decided to ignore the Grammarly's suggestion and retain the original wording to maintain the accuracy and clarity in conveying his idea. So, by verifying the result of the Grammarly's grammar, check and critically evaluating the suggestion of the correction, Prem ensured that the changes aligned with the intended meaning of the context and avoided the introducing the error that will be produced by AI itself. One more example regarding the how it will be the we have to become watchful. Sarah, a graduate student, is conducting a research on the impact of the social media on mental health. To assist with data analysis, she decided to use sentiment analysis software, which employ the AI algorithm to analyze the text and determine the sentiment expressed within the social media post. After analyzing a sample of the Twitter posts related to its mental health and sentiment analysis software, majority posts will be interpreted by the AI is positive. But however, reviewing the result, Sarah noticed that some posts discussing serious mental health issues such as the depression or anxiety are inaccurately labeled as positive. In fact, they are the very negative reviews. So in that case, what Sarah did, after understanding the limitation of the sentiment analysis algorithm, Sarah realized that they may struggle with the accurate interpreting context and depending the language and emotion, particularly in context to the mental health discussion. And because of that, as a precautionary measure, she decided to manually review the sentiment analysis result and ultimately give a proper research finding by acknowledging the limitation of the AI tool, critically interpret by their result. Sarah can effectively incorporate the sentiment analysis into her research while mitigating the risk of the inaccuracy and misinterpretation that will be given by the AI itself. So AI is not always foolproof because it's ultimately algorithm rather than its own thinking. What are the different other precautionary measures that include the ensuring the data privacy and maintaining the academic integrity? Let's see example of that. The Dravya researcher working in the Healthcare Institute is conducting a study on patient outcome using the AI powered predictive analytics. To train the predictive model, Dravya need to access to patient's health record containing sensitive medical information like diagnosis, treatment, and outcome. So before using the AI, Dravya ensure that the strict measures are placed to protect the confidentiality and privacy of the patient's data. He collaborates with the institution's data privacy officer and clear a proper encryption on his data. And additionally, he carefully review the private policy of the AI tools, what he planned to use, and ensure that they comply with the relevant regulations such like the HIPAA regulation or GDPR regulation. As an extra precaution, also he do the pseudonymization of the version of the patients. That will be really helpful to proper encryption. So ultimately, he prioritized the data privacy and adhering to the best practice in data protection, ensure the patient's confidentiality and maintain it throughout the research process, safeguarding against the potential privacy violence or ethical concern in future. Let's take few other scenario. If you are himself are writing some research paper on environmental impact on fashion industry, you are struggling to find out a strong thesis statement and supporting argument. So you use a AI tool for the getting a brainstorming idea with a proper topic tool suggestion, and what the tool gives the idea. The ideas that include the fashion industry is the second largest polluter globally. Fast fashion contributes significantly to the environment degradation due to the reliance on cheap synthetic material, and consumers are increasingly demanding sustainable practices from the clothing brand. So this type of the brainstorming idea given by the AI tool. But we have to really require a proper critical evaluation before confirming our presentation. And you confirm this accuracy of the fashion industry of second largest polluter globally by a creditable source. You also find that fashion finding contributes significant to the environment degradation, lack of the specific support, and require further research. You also find that consumers are increasingly demanding sustainable practices are relevant, but really require further exploration of impact and limitation. So finally, how you prepare your presentation, that will be the giving the your context, that will be the why the fashion industry is a major contributor to environment pollution, particularly the particularly through the fast fashion practices growing. Consumable awareness and sustainability are pushing brands toward adopting a more eco-friendly practices, offering a potential path for the positive changes. So this is ultimately your thesis thing, and that will be rarely given proper aided by the AI suggestion, integrated by the proper critical evaluation by yourself about that data, and you can finalize your thesis write-up. Again, we have to clearly go for the citing the sources when we are utilizing the AI. We have to remain transparent about how we are utilizing the AI, not using AI to just completing your work. If suppose I want to prepare the presentation and I just totally depend on AI, I will not able to represent properly in front of the you. And for that purpose, our own involvement in presentation is equally important over and above the AI utilization. Few more maintenance tips that include the be familiar with your instructor's policy on AI use, because some instructors may have a specific rule about how AI can be used in their courses. You have to use AI by responsibility, because it is a really powerful tool, but it is important to use it responsibility. Don't use to cheat or plagiarize anything. If you are really unsure about how to use AI in academic content, ask your instructor for proper guidance. Few more precautionary measures while using the AI that include the stay informed and choose reputed tool. Stay informed means we have to understand there are so many tools are flooded by the market is flooded with too many tools of that AI, and different AI tools has their own advantage. Few having a few advantage of the financial advantage, few having a ethical advantage, few having a availability of that advantage. So we have to remain continuously updating ourselves when we are utilizing the our inform tool that really require for the our presentation. At the same time, we have to think and thought about the utilization of the standard trustworthy tool rather than just keeping any tool, because they may steal your data, they may having some ethical problem in future. To avoid utilization of the untrustworthy tools, we also have to keep the backup of our own copy before we are directly putting into AI tool, because many times few revision of that really require our main starting point. An important thing that is thing what we have to mention and many people are missing, that include the review the terms of the services. And what it means terms of the services, it means the agreement between yourself and the AI tool before using them. Give a proper attention to clues related to data use, intellectual property rights, and liability of understand your rights and responsibility. Let's take to understand this thing as an example. Suppose you are reviewing a terms of the services of AI writing assistant, BARD assistant. What we have to see, that is the data usage, intellectual property right, and liability. What is given in that terms of services of that BARD assistant. So that will be, we can evaluate like that way. Data usage review of that thing that include the TOS shows that state that the BARD assistant collect the user's data such as the prompt, generated content, and feedback to improve its performance. Users have right to request access and deletion of their data upon the request. So what will be our understanding? It understands that we learned that the BARD assistant use our data to improve its services, but we having a control over our data access and deletion. What is the intellectual property and right? So let's see the review what their TOS say, and it's clarified that any content generated by BARD assistant belonging to the user, but the underlying technology and algorithm remain the property of the company. And understanding of this include while we own the content we create by the BARD assistant, underlying technology is belonging to company only, that is not in our own hand. Lastly, liability, very, very important to understand, as company is not liable for the accuracy and completeness of the content generated by BART. Users are responsible for the ensuring the content they created adhere to the relevant laws and regulations. And for that, we have to understand that this acknowledgement is very important, and this is the total our responsibility for the content creation, and we are solely liable if any legal issue or ethical issue occurs to that thing. So this is all about the how this data usage, intellectual property, and liability should be interpreted for the terms of services when we are utilizing any tool. Last but not least, very, very important, that is the 60 expert advice, because this AI tool implication for your academic work really require proper advice, mentoring, instruction, and expert in the field. They really give a proper guidance whether you are planning of that thesis writing is right or wrong. Again, you have to give us some report or issues if you really encounter while AI tool we are utilizing. Such is the something that will be not fitful for the routine racism type of the thing that we understand, and we have to report such type of the issue, because reporting by yourself really enlightening the improvement in that tool in future utilization. So you have to understand that your reporting is not only help you also, but in the future different people also. So verifying the result, understanding the limitation, ensuring the data privacy, maintain integrity, stay informed, choose reputed tool, keep backup, review terms of services, seeking expert advice, and report issue. All by these precautionary measures, you can effectively leverage the AI tool in academic writing while mitigating the risk and ensuring the responsible uses. So in summary, the integration of the AI into research thesis writing can enhance the quality and efficiency of work by overcoming various challenges, generating well-structured draft, and providing the instant feedback. Furthermore, AI can assist in analyzing and organizing large volume of the research data, enabling the researchers to identify pattern and insight more efficiently. Additionally, AI can assist in academic presentation and improving delivery skill by creating visually appealing and engaging presentation, by suggesting templates and designs, generating customized content, providing language translation and services, and analyzing the speech pattern for improve the delivery. Overall, the utilization of the artificial intelligence in research thesis writing and academic presentation can revolutionize the way scholars approach this task. But there are the fine line between the using of the AI as a helpful tool and becoming a overly dependent on it. AI should complement human effort, not replace it. The challenge is to strike the right balance, ensuring the genuine research contribution while leveraging the artificial intelligence capability. So, dear friends, artificial intelligence will be definitely a game changer for the academic researcher. But at the same time, human intelligence is a superpower. So thank you, friends, for hearing me patiently till now. And I am happy if anybody has any question to now we can discuss further. You can give your feedback on my email, that is samirhiral1@gmail dot com. You having any query also we can discuss that. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I am stopping my sharing screen. So any question and comment are all welcome from the audience. Few questions are definitely coming up in the meeting chat. I will taking one by one. Until your symposium is approved, creative ideas to be different from of the other. Please show the live example. That already give that live example to you. How to use the Google form for the thesis data collection and check on email to present Excel sheets. Sir, can you please guide? So Google form is very helpful in preparing the any data thesis data collection. You have to prepare a simple Google form. What you can try it. Start with a few 4 or 5 questions. That is the basic data, and just check it how this Excel came. Once you utilize that Google form one by one, you can understand what are the different qualities of that things are available. At the same time, data collection by the Google form is really a very helpful manner. And now different add-ons that is available on Google, we can having a multiple different ways to prepare that Google form. We always most of the time doing this type of the research online, we are sending this different Google form. It's a very difficult to complete this thing in a very short time of the one, but we will definitely having in future how Google form we can create for this type of the thesis, right? Second thing, any good tool for the PowerPoint presentation? Definitely, PowerPoint presentation having a many good tools that I described, and one of the itself is a Google presentation, that is the PowerPoint 365. That will be really helpful for us to give a clear-cut idea, and we usually used to with our PowerPoint presentation. Second important thing that I routinely utilize, that is the Canva, and beautiful AI also having a good presentation tools that is available. Any I just completed all the chats that given into the chat box. Now any live comment you can ask the host to unmute, and you can definitely directly ask to me online. Prakash Tiwari sir, are you available? Hello. So I hope I can fulfill the things what really allotted to me, and that will be enlighten many most of the you. You have still having any query or question, you can definitely put send to the me on my email, and we can definitely continue the our discussion. If you having a still any question, we having a till 5 minutes time, so we can discuss, and we can having some concluding remarks also then after from the host. Yes, yes, from Clarinet, who is the host?
Hi. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Ritu.
Yes, sir. So, as of now, we haven't received any questions, but I would like to request the delegates if there are any questions, they can directly put in the chat box or they can ask directly to our speaker, doctor.
One question that can be the free reliable AI tools. So AI tools are utilizing for the different purposes, and for which purpose you want to use that AI tool. What are the tools what I had mentioned in my presentation, all having a free versions available for the limited use, so that you can utilize and you can go through that presentation. It is recording will be available soon on the Clarinet, so you can definitely go through that presentation and you can give the references what I had given. All tool has having a free versions are available.
Okay, sir. So this all are the questions that we have received from our participating doctors.
Sir, how to use the AI aid for a thesis topic choosing? In choosing the topic, a very simple way, that first important thing we have to keep in mind, we having some idea, basic idea should be there in our mind. Second important thing, you have to ask your mentor or the what who are your guide, what are the suggested topic or thoughts they have. You just put that thought into the concern, that even simple our chat gpt can give a multiple idea, or the bard AI, that also give a simple idea. But important thing, you have to write a few specific things and thought, what is your thoughts in mind. Suppose you are in thinking of the what are the different social media platforms and what is the help you useful or not. You have to prepare a one key points or the 4 or 5 questions on that thing, and ask the AI that please give the thesis idea on so and so things, and you will get a multiple idea, and ultimately you have to fine tune that idea and make a thesis writing properly presentable. So AI will be always help in the two way. One is the preparing a primary draft, or second is the preparing a fine or the fine tuning of your final draft. This both thing is really require help, really helpful in AI, because AI having a that type of the capability, they can give the idea also and they can refine our ideas also.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Abhishek.
Sir, I am asking, sir, how can AI helping in thesis writing to in an animal experiment study? I am doing MD pharmacology, sir, in JNMC Bardha.
Right.
So my thesis topic is animal experiment. So how it is helpful for me?
Right. When you are doing that animal experiment, there is a two things that we are have to keeping in. One is the ethical clearance. One thing. Second important thing, the we have to clarify that there is a no harming of animal. Two things that we are usually keeping in mind when we are doing that animal experimenting at that time. So what you have to do, the prepare the what the topic what you want in animal experimenting. So you just narrate 3, 4, 5 topics name into the AI chat box. That these are the things what I am thinking. What will be the best suitable topic for me? In that, you just write that into the chat GPT. They are giving a total list for the 7 to 10 things. Then again, you just fine tune out of that 5, 7 topic that given. Again, select your content thing and give the more detail on this topic. Accordingly, you can continuously refine, and finally you can get that topic that you really want. But important thing in any thesis writing, I am always telling that thing, you have to first important thing, your guide should be remain in the loop prepare before you are choosing any thesis writing.
Okay, sir. But nowadays my synopsis, my animal ethics synopsis, ethics committee synopsis is approved. And sir, but here I am thinking, because my topic is, sir, evaluation of hypoglycemic and hypolipidemic effects of jamun, that means botanical name is Syzygium cumini, and with an panidodi, Bithania coagulans, with compare of metformin in
Okay.
the rabbit. How
Right.
it is useful for me, sir?
So in that case, what I will suggest is you just write down your thesis topic that is you are decided, and
Yes, sir.
ask the chat GPT, give me idea about how I can go for the thesis writing on this thing. Just simply
Okay,
write
sir.
that thing. You will get a many idea on that thing, and then you can fine tune yourself accordingly. Because if the thesis writing is fixed and it is already ethical clearance is given for that thing, so there is no need to change up that ethical writing topic. So now topic is fixed, but how we can go for the assessment and what are the different ways of doing that assessment, that idea will be directly given by the AI tools. And there are many tools that is available, but be frank with you, if you are really having a such type of the complicated thesis, take a paid version of the any chat GPT or anything, because the free version has their own limitation and not having a accurate data availability, but paid version is definitely having a many accuracy.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So Rituparna, can we conclude this session?
Yes, sir. Okay, so with one your permission, sir, I'm closing the session here for today and looking forward to hosting you again. Thank you so much, sir. Good night.
Good
Good
evening
night.
and a warm welcome to all presenters listening over here today. I'm Rituparna from Clear.
Good night, sir.
Good night. Good night.
To ensure a seamless experience. Clear